and it's time to start rules. Grace, will you take the roll, please?
Yes. Kamei? Here. Davis?
Here.
Jimenez? Foley?
Here.
Cohen. We have quorum.
Thank you. And I want to acknowledge that today is Grace's last day with us before she heads out on a huge adventure, of which I am very jealous. Okay, let's go to our agenda. The first item is to review the agenda for the December 5th meeting. And I'm just going to run through it quickly. Councilmember Jimenez just walked in. Thank you very much. Let's start at page 6. I want to acknowledge that this is December, and we tend to have a busy schedule in December, but this meeting is starting at 1:30, which I appreciate, and that means we're being effective with our meetings. Okay, so we have a 1:30 start time. Then we have consent on page 6 and 7, 8 and 9, 10 and 11. Then we have 3.3, 3.4, 3.5. I'm not going to read these because my colleagues can read them. 3.6, 8.1, and then we have some land use issues. Let's go to the public for any comments.
Paul?
Yes, Paul Soto from the Horseshoe. I'd like some type of standard that is used for these consent calendars, specifically the Whispers on the city's deal with this Whispers Incorporated, 150 South 2nd Street or South 1st Street. You have that on consent, okay? And what you're doing is you're extending a 5-year contract at the same rate, at the exact same rate. Now, you're charging them $12,000 a month for Prime, Sonhole, Silicon Valley, everything that you guys, all these accolades that you propose upon yourselves. Well, that rent right there should be triple that. We're getting ripped off. I'm getting ripped off because that's my property. That's a City of San Jose property. I'm a City of San Jose citizen, 6 generations. So I want to know what the standard is. Who decides what goes on the consent calendar? What is that process so that it can be challenged and appealed by the public? I mean, look, if you were in my shoes, you would be just as disgusted as I am. You wouldn't be tolerating something like that. You would not be tolerating those kinds of rents being carried over for another 5 years at that same rate, at that location. No way. No. Somebody is getting some kickback somewhere. And I suppose it's Mrs. Klein, because she's the one that's in charge of that area. So there's this real thread of corruption that's going on downtown in those properties, and you're putting them on consent so that there's absolutely no discussion about it. I mean, what is it going to take for you guys to look at yourselves in the mirror and call yourselves?
Back to the committee.
Thank you. Is there a motion or any questions from my colleagues?
Move rule.
Second.
Thank you. Let's vote.
Motion passes.
Okay, we have an agenda for next week. Then let's look at the agenda for December 12th. Also a start time at 1:30, but I want to acknowledge that we do have an evening session. We have a couple of land use issues that the community has requested we convene in the evening. Moving on to the consent are on pages 6 and 7. 8 and 9, 10 and 11, and then part of 12. Then we move to item 3.3, building permit for residential additions. Then items 3.4 will be heard with 3.5 and 9.1. They're all related, so they'll be all heard at the same time but voted on separately. Then 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 8.1, 8.2, and 9.1, I said we were hearing it another time, and then the land use issues. Consent, and then we have 2 land use consent, and then we have regular agenda items, land use 10.2 and 10.3. Let's go to the members of the public.
Call-in user 1.
Yeah, hi, Martha O'Connell, Golden State Manufactured Homeowners League, representing thousands of mobile home park residents. I don't think any of you were on the council back in 2015 when we started discussing this redesignation of some of the parks, but it is on this agenda, and it is scheduled for quite late in the evening. And as we have been requesting every time there's a meeting on this, with due respect, hoping you will move it to earlier in the evening. We have a lot of working class folks in the mobile home parks. They can't stay up until 11 o'clock to testify. We also have seniors and disabled. So please give us a time certain, and please move it up earlier in the evening. And I'd also like to give a huge shout out to Councilperson Pam Foley, who has been a champion of this issue. And I would absolutely love to see her put the motion on the floor to approve this. Thank you, Pam, for everything you've done for the residents.
Thank you, Martha.
Paul?
Yes, Paul Soto from the Horseshoe. These land designations, especially this one that is currently concerning Calle Willow and the rezonings. Now, I know what you're doing, and you want to gentrify that entire area. I already contacted the people in Chicago that you got to like try to con the small businesses in that area. Well, I'm letting you know it's not going to work. You see, because what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it, I'm going to get a historical landmark protection put in place for that area. You see, because what you guys got planned for Calle Willow, it's 10 point, or not 10 point, where is it? It's item, yeah, 10.2. What you guys got planned is you're gonna put a bunch of Starbucks there. You want a Chipotle because you got these you got market rate housing going up all around in that area, and you got a bullseye on it. And what disgusts me is that we got a couple of immigrants on this council right here right now that are listening to me. Oh no, I forgot. He shuts me out whenever I start talking. So he's probably not listening. So anyway, shut your ears on, boy. What happens is you guys are gonna think that you're gonna come into this barrio and literally just rip it apart, rip it open, and exit all the small businesses and all the people that cannot defend themselves against you. You guys are acting in a totalitarian manner. And we have a prescription in the Declaration of Independence, when you go down about 3/4 of the way, that when the citizenry no longer can tolerate the government that has been functioning in a way that is against the general welfare of the people, that the people have a right to abolish that government.
Glenna?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Glenna Howcroft, GSMOL chapter president. I'm very grateful that the mobile home issue is going to be on the 12th of next month. I do ask that because of the fact that we have people, I live in a mobile home park that has a lot of families in it. And I see people literally going to work. I see them leaving out of here at 5:30 in the morning, anywhere from 5:30 to 6:30. And these folks cannot get up. If they're staying up late at night, they can't stay up late at night to a meeting and then turn around and go to work the next day very early. So I'm asking that you could hopefully move the issue up a little earlier, so that not only the workers could be heard, but also those that are disabled and the seniors, that we could take part as well in this meeting. It's very important to us. And so I just hope you hear us, and move it up a little earlier on the agenda would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Back to the committee.
Thank you. I just have a comment, actually a question for Lee regarding the land use item regarding the mobile home parks, that is 10C. That is a consent item. We have moved land use consent to immediately following the general counsel consent. Can we do that, or is that not allowed? We need to wait until the evening.
Rochelle, when were these 3 items noticed for?
All the items were noticed for 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Including the consent items.
Including the consent, I believe, for specific reasons. I think if memory serves, not to put words in Martha's mouth, one of the last times this came around, I think it was noticed for 6 o'clock, but we were still in afternoon items. And then public comment was at like 11 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So what you could do is make land use consent time certain for 6 p.m. No matter where we are at, we will go to that first at 6 p.m. so that those residents don't have to stay up that late if they want to participate.
Okay, great. Thank you. So if the maker of the motion could include that, moving the land use consent or the land use issues for time certain at 6 o'clock, that would be great. Okay.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Then let's vote.
Motion passes unanimously.
Great, thank you. Now moving to the consent calendar, items 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 we will be voting on. We will be pulling item B6 from consent, as Brown Act requires that we pull it, and we have a separate motion on it. So I will open public comment for items 1 through 5.
Paul?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up also from the horseshoe. I'm trying to pull it up on my computer. It's acting up. Consent calendars. Well, what I'm asking for, this isn't going to pull up. What I'm asking for is for there to be a process. The public needs to understand who is making the decision that consent calendar items, who decides, and what is the threshold? You see, because Vice Mayor Kamei referenced that threshold, that it is necessary. We have to have a very uniform, objective standard. What you guys are doing is very arbitrary. And there's no way for the public to challenge it. And you like it that way. And that's what's so disgusting to me, is that you guys are very, very comfortable with the public having no ability to challenge you on absolutely no, it's like it's out of the question. It's like you guys are some kind of totalitarian government that is going to dictate to us, sit down and shut up. And we're going to tell you what's going to go on consent and what's not, and you're going to like it. And if you don't like it, we dare you to try to do something about it. We dare you to try to come at us. Because if you do, we'll either kill you or we're going to lock you up. And that's what you guys want. You want people afraid of you. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid of guns. And I'm not afraid of jail. And that's what scares you. That is what scares you. So what I want to know, and I want some council members, somebody, anybody, man, How do you challenge the consent calendar?
Back to the committee.
Better turn my microphone on. Is there a motion on the consent calendar, items 1 through 5?
Move approval.
Is there a second? Any discussion? If not, oh, yes, I got your second. Thank you, sorry. If no further discussion, then let's vote.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. And the last item is the annual merit increases and additional executive leave for council appointees, which was pulled from the consent calendar. We will have public comment and then have a motion from the committee.
Paul,
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Paul Soto from the Horseshoe. Let me get this straight. You guys are going to give yourselves pay increases.
No?
That's not what this is about?
No.
Then
It's
I
not.
stand corrected. Thank you.
back to the committee.
Councilmember Davis.
This is just to go on the December 5th agenda for council, right? So I'll move approval to refer to the agenda.
We do need you to read the item, please.
Sorry.
Because of the details encompassed in it.
This item is annual merit increases and additional leave for city council appointees. And so this is a resolution approving a 2.5% merit increase for the city manager, city attorney, city clerk, and city auditor, retroactive, effective to July 1st, 2023, and granting an additional 40 hours of executive leave to each of the council appointees for the payroll calendar year 2024. So this is to place the item on the December 5th council agenda for action.
Thank you, council member. We have a motion and a second. Let's vote.
Motion passes unanimously.
Great, thank you. So concludes the regular portion of our agenda. Now we go to public comment.
Paul,
Paul Soto from the Horseshoe. I'm going to let that one slide. I asked specifically if this was about pay increases. I was told no. And then
Not for city council.
Councilwoman Davis affirmed that it actually was. But I'm going to go ahead and let that one slide.
It's 'cause you're not.
What I want to talk about is the city government attacking a citizen. Now, you guys need to get your checkbooks ready and get it ready because you're going to pay me. You are going to pay me. I lost 45 days of my life because of Councilman Perales. I lost 5 days of my freedom recently. You guys had me locked up. And this is all of you because this is the government. The government is coming after me and they locked me up because I was at a public library. Now, it is not against the law for me to be at a public library. It is not against the law. The district attorney never filed charges. Why? Because they don't want me to ask for a trial. Because they know if I ask for a trial, I get to subpoena who authorized it within the city government. I am not in violation of the restraining order for 2 reasons. Number one, there's a specific address by which I am covered. That is 200 East Santa Clara Street. Santa Teresa Library is not on there. So that's violation number one of my civil rights, of my due process. Number two, people on a restraining order must be specifically named. You can't say a group of people. They have to be specifically named. Like Sergio Jimenez, Councilman Sergio Jimenez. That is a very specific person. I cannot be anywhere near him, which I want to remind you, it's not active once you're not a councilman no more. I'm just putting you on notice. It's not active because I go to the Board of Supervisors.
Martha, call-in user 1.
Yeah, hi. Little glitch with the phone. Guys, council people, a lot of times you get a bad rap because people call and they leave messages and your staff doesn't tell you. And it makes it look like you're not responding. And in my experience, a lot of the times that is not true. I contacted Councilperson Torres's office on October 6th about an incident of violence in a mobile home park. And I have repeatedly emailed that office and asked to talk to someone, and they're totally ignoring me. And I will say I did get an email from someone concerned with the issue, and they said our local city council doesn't know himself, meaning that Torres doesn't know how to handle the situation. I don't believe that. I think that Councilperson Torres is not aware that I have been trying since October 6th to get somebody in his office to talk to me about this issue. So please, guys, check with your staff and make sure that they are forwarding messages to you, because I've heard people call in and say, you know, we call, and no one gets back to us. That has not been my experience once the message gets to the council. So please, Councilperson Torres, could you have someone follow up? Thank you very much.
Back to the committee.
Thank you. We stand adjourned.